In the year 78 BCE, something extraordinary happened in ancient Rome that would forever change its history and culture. The construction of a building called the Tabularium was begun, designed by one man, Quintus Lutatius Catulus. Why is this significant? What secrets did this ancient archive hold? Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe. It's free, it helps this channel more than you'd think, and you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app, built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it, it should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. One of the Tabularium's most significant features is its massive arches and vaults. These are not just structural elements, they are architectural statements, showcasing Rome's engineering prowess. The building is located on the Capitoline Hill in Rome, Italy, a location chosen for its symbolic significance as much as for its practicality. These massive arches and vaults not only support the weight of the building, but also create an awe-inspiring atmosphere, reflecting the importance of the records housed within. The architecture of the Tabularium serves as a reminder of Rome's commitment to preserving its history and culture. Each arch and vault is a silent witness to the stories contained inside. As you step into the Tabularium, the grandeur of the arches and vaults envelops you, creating a sense of being in the presence of something truly monumental. The architectural features of the Tabularium are not just functional, they are a testament to Rome's values and cultural heritage, carefully designed to inspire awe and respect for history. In a world where so much of the past is forgotten or lost, the Tabularium stands as a beacon of Rome's commitment to preserving its legacy for future generations. The Tabularium, designed with a central courtyard, provided essential light and air circulation. This architectural feature was not merely an aesthetic choice, but a strategic decision to ensure the building's functionality as a vital repository of Rome's historical records. The multiple levels within the Tabularium were meticulously planned to optimize document storage. Each level housed carefully categorized scrolls and parchments, reflecting Rome's commitment to organized record-keeping. The building's strategic location on the Capitoline Hill offered more than just a picturesque view. It served as a critical defensive point for the city. In times of threat, the Tabularium could quickly become a fortified stronghold. The Tabularium, a remarkable feat of Roman engineering, stood as more than just a magnificent building on the Capitoline Hill. It was a fortress designed with an eye towards the future, anticipating times when its role would extend beyond mere administration to defense. But preserving these valuable documents in the humid Roman climate was no easy task. The Romans employed advanced techniques to ensure their longevity, using specialized materials and storage methods. They constructed the building with a central courtyard, allowing light and air to circulate freely. This design not only illuminated the scrolls, but also helped regulate humidity levels within. The scrolls themselves were wrapped in treated linen or papyrus and placed inside protective boxes made of wood or metal. These containers shielded the documents from moisture and pests. Despite these precautions, the Romans were acutely aware that even the most robust materials could succumb to time. Therefore, they implemented a rigorous system of duplication and copying. Scribes painstakingly transcribed the original scrolls onto fresh parchment, ensuring that even if one set of documents were lost to decay or disaster, their knowledge would endure. The Tabularium's design also included advanced fire safety measures. In a city where fires were a constant threat, the building was constructed with fire-resistant materials and strategically placed water reservoirs. Today, the Tabularium stands as a testament to Rome's commitment to preserving its history and cultural heritage. its enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the power of archival practices in safeguarding our collective past. Discovering how Rome built and maintained such an advanced administrative building offers insights into the ingenuity and foresight of its architects and leaders. It underscores the importance of preserving historical records for future generations. As we ponder the genius behind this ancient archive, we come to appreciate the profound impact that thoughtful record-keeping can have on our understanding of the world and our place within it. The Tabularium is not just a historical site, it also serves as a significant tourist attraction. Visitors from all over the world come to marvel at its architectural prowess and to learn about Rome's rich history. In recent years, efforts have been made to renovate and maintain the structural integrity of this historic building. These renovations ensure that future generations can continue to appreciate the Tabularium's significance. As we stand before this ancient archive, we cannot help but feel a sense of awe at Rome's historical continuity and commitment to preserving its past. Its story serves as a powerful reminder that our past shapes who we are, and that thoughtful record-keeping can illuminate the path to understanding our present and future. The story of Rome spans millennia, a tapestry woven with the threads of countless empires and civilizations. At its peak, Rome's population swelled to over 1 million, a bustling metropolis teeming with life and culture. Latin served as the primary language of administration and communication throughout the empire's vast territories. It housed the city's scrolls and records, meticulously preserving every whisper of Rome's story. Its timeline spans from ancient foundations to present-day reverence, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of Rome's mighty tides. Explore more about this remarkable building as we delve into its specific contributions to Rome's rich historical fabric. The Tabularium design is not merely a testament to the architectural prowess of ancient Rome, but a masterclass in strategic planning and engineering innovation. Situated on the Capitoline Hill, the Tabularium's location was no accident. This vantage point offered not only a panoramic view of the Roman Forum, but also ensured its records were kept in one of Rome's most secure locations. This architectural choice wasn't just about aesthetics, it served a vital, practical purpose. In an era before modern ventilation systems, this courtyard was crucial for maintaining the preservation quality of the scrolls and records stored within. But it's not just about natural light. The Tabularium's massive arches and vaults are another signature element, demonstrating the engineering mastery of the Romans. These architectural elements not only supported the weight of the building, but also provided structural stability that was crucial for safeguarding Rome's historical records from the elements and potential disasters. The strategic placement of these arches and vaults allowed the building to withstand the test of time, ensuring that the invaluable records housed within would endure for future generations. And while the external features are impressive, it's the strategic location on the Capitoline Hill that truly underscores the Tabularium's significance. From this elevated position, the building offered a commanding view over the city, symbolizing Rome's control and dominion over its vast territories and historical records. The Tabularium's engineering prowess is a testament not only to Rome's architectural brilliance, but also to its commitment to preserving and passing on its rich historical narrative. Exploring more about this remarkable building reveals how these architectural marvels played a pivotal role in Rome's cultural heritage, ensuring that the city's storied past could be safeguarded for posterity. The courtyard played a vital role in maintaining optimal conditions for storing delicate scrolls and documents. But the innovation didn't stop there. The building was constructed with multiple levels, each designed to optimize space for storage and accessibility of Rome's public records. This strategic layout wasn't just about maximizing capacity, but also about ensuring the longevity of the documents themselves. These advanced techniques weren't merely about creating a beautiful structure, they were about crafting an enduring monument that could withstand the test of time. The care and foresight that went into creating this durable archive are a reflection of Rome's enduring cultural legacy. It's a reminder that even in ancient times, people understood the value of preserving history for future generations. Recent renovations have been undertaken to maintain its structural integrity and preserve this significant piece of Roman heritage. The Tabularium's legacy continues to attract tourists from around the world, offering a window into the grandeur and strategic prowess of the Roman Empire. Visitors can't help but feel a sense of awe and respect for the Roman civilization that valued record-keeping so highly. As you walk through its halls, you realize that the Tabularium is more than just an archive. It's a symbol of Rome's commitment to preserving history for future generations. When you stand before the Tabularium, its grandeur cannot be overstated. Its monumental architecture was a deliberate choice to emphasize its importance as Rome's chief archive building. Its massive arches and vaults were not just feats of engineering, but symbols of the grandeur of the records it held. Each stone was carefully placed to create a structure that would stand the test of time. Its vaulted ceilings and arches not only added to its aesthetic, but also served a practical purpose. They helped regulate temperature and humidity, critical for preserving ancient scrolls. In an era before printing presses and digital storage, each scroll within the Tabularium was a precious commodity. They contained Rome's laws, treaties, and historical records. Think of it as the heartbeat of Rome's administrative system, where every official document was meticulously catalogued. It held the essence of Rome's governance and legacy. The Tabularium's importance was not just in its physical structure, but also in the role it played in shaping Rome's administrative infrastructure. Its existence underscored the Romans' belief in the power of records to shape their future. It was more than just a building, it was a testament to Rome's commitment to history. Imagine standing in the central courtyard, feeling the breeze as it gently lifts the edges of ancient scrolls. The air resonates with the echoes of Rome's history. In this quiet space, you can sense the weight of the records held within these walls. They tell stories of conquests, treaties, and laws that shaped Rome's path. The Tabularium is a quiet sentinel, steadfastly guarding the essence of Rome's legacy. Even today, it stands as a testament to Rome's commitment to preserving history for future generations. One type of legal document stored in the Tabularium was known as the Senatus Consultum. These were decrees issued by the Senate, which carried significant weight within Roman law. The Senatus Consultum documents often dealt with critical matters such as military campaigns and foreign policy. For instance, a Senatus Consultum might detail the terms of an alliance or the conditions under which Rome would engage in warfare. These records were not only historical but also practical in guiding current legal decisions. Additionally, the Tabularium housed Edicta. These were edicts issued by Roman magistrates who held high offices within the empire's administration. Edicta dealt with a wide range of legal issues, from civil disputes to administrative policies. One example might be an edict issued by a praetor governing the rules of debt collection or the procedures for resolving property disputes. These edicts were crucial in shaping Roman jurisprudence and provided consistent guidelines for legal practices across different regions of the empire. The records also included responsa, which were legal opinions or judgments given by prominent Roman jurists. Responsa provided interpretations and clarifications on complex legal matters, helping to develop a more nuanced understanding of the law. For instance, a responsum might address the intricacies of inheritance laws or the rights of slaves within a household. These opinions were highly influential in shaping Roman legal thought and practice over time. The careful preservation of these documents ensured that Rome's legal system remained consistent and fair. Disputes could be settled based on established precedents rather than relying on the whims of individual judges or rulers. This level of record-keeping helped maintain order within Rome and ensured that justice was served equitably across the empire. The Tabularium's role in legal affairs extended beyond simply storing documents. The building itself served as a symbol of Rome's commitment to law and order, standing as an enduring testament to the empire's dedication to fair governance. Even today, the Tabularium continues to inspire awe for its contribution to preserving the rich tapestry of Roman legal history. Imagine the intricate patterns of illuminated manuscripts, each line carefully inscribed by skilled scribes. These weren't mere records, they were vibrant testaments to Rome's artistic prowess. Among these were literary works like Virgil's Aeneid, poetic accounts of Rome's origins and heroic deeds. Each scroll was a link to the empire's mythos, its spirit captured in ink. But the Tabularium's cultural cache wasn't limited to just literary works. It also housed historical narratives and philosophical treatises. These scrolls carried the wisdom of Rome's thinkers and chronicled its grand narrative, a tale woven with threads of law, art, and philosophy. In a sense, the Tabularium wasn't just an archive, but a living library, a heart that beat with the pulse of Rome's cultural lifeblood. Today, when we reflect on this ancient building, we're not just admiring architectural genius, we're marveling at the enduring legacy of a civilization that valued its cultural heritage as deeply as it did its legal history. The Tabularium's true brilliance lies in how it preserved not just data, but the very soul of Rome, ensuring that future generations could look back and feel a connection to their past. And in this way, the Tabularium continues to inspire awe, not just for its architectural marvel, but for the rich cultural tapestry it helped weave and preserve. These decrees were crafted with meticulous care, often involving high-ranking officials and scribes known as tabularii. Once drafted, the decrees would be inscribed on bronze or stone tablets, ensuring their durability and longevity. Among the notable decrees stored within its walls was the Edict of Toleration, issued by Galerius in 304 AD, which granted Christians and other persecuted groups legal recognition and protection from prosecution. Another significant decree was the 12 Tables, one of the earliest known written legal codes in ancient Rome, compiled around 450 BCE. It laid down fundamental laws that guided Roman society and shaped their legal system for centuries. Imagine a Roman senator needing a ruling on a complex legal matter, turning to the Tabularium's archives and finding the exact decree that provides clarity and resolution. Through these meticulously preserved documents, the Tabularium facilitated a system of law and order that stretched across Rome's expansive territories, from the shores of Britain to the deserts of Egypt. In this way, the Tabularium served as a cornerstone of Rome's administrative prowess, enabling efficient governance and the smooth functioning of its complex society. The Tabularium's grandeur and significance were challenged by the unpredictable forces of nature. Natural disasters posed constant threats to Rome's historical records housed within its walls. Fire was a frequent and devastating adversary. In 64 AD, the Great Fire of Rome swept through the city, consuming everything in its path. Earthquakes also took a toll on the building. The city of Rome sits atop multiple active fault lines, making it vulnerable to seismic activity. The Tabularium's central courtyard and vaulted ceilings offered some protection, but significant damage still occurred over the centuries. To counteract these threats, Roman architects employed innovative methods to safeguard the records. Scrolls were stored in climate-controlled rooms with thick walls and small windows to maintain a stable temperature and humidity. Additionally, records were housed in fire-resistant chests and vaults to shield them from the destructive power of flames. Despite these precautions, natural disasters continued to test the resilience of the Tabularium. Yet, through it all, the building stood as a testament to Rome's commitment to preserving its historical legacy. Deep within the ancient city of Rome, a grand building stood as the heartbeat of its military prowess, the Tabularium. Among these were records detailing pivotal battles, troop movements, and strategic planning. These documents weren't mere accounts of past glories, they were vital tools used by Rome's military leaders to make informed decisions. Take the records of Julius Caesar's campaigns in Gaul. They weren't just historical narratives, they provided insights into troop movements and enemy tactics. Military strategists pored over these scrolls to understand patterns in Caesar's victories and adapt his successful strategies to their own battles. The Tabularium didn't just preserve the past, it shaped Rome's future military moves. For instance, records of earlier Roman victories helped in planning the decisive Battle of Actium against Mark Antony and Cleopatra. The detailed accounts stored within the Tabularium provided a foundation for Rome's military might. Through these archives, generations of Roman leaders could learn from their predecessors' triumphs and failures, refining strategies that would secure Rome's dominance. It's through these records that Rome's military strategy evolved, adapting and growing stronger with each passing era. Among the scrolls and records stored in the Tabularium were diplomatic documents that shaped Rome's foreign relations. Treaties with neighbouring kingdoms, correspondence with other empires. These were the lifeblood of Rome's diplomatic efforts. Imagine a room filled with parchments detailing Rome's strategic alliances. Records of diplomatic missions to Persia or Carthage. These were not just historical documents, they were the heart of Roman diplomacy. The Tabularium held secrets that allowed Rome to navigate its relationships with other empires. Each scroll, a vital piece in the grand puzzle of Roman diplomacy. These records didn't just chronicle history, they were the living memory of Rome's dealings with the world. They ensured that Rome could maintain its political power through strategic alliances and diplomacy. Without the Tabularium, Rome's diplomatic efforts would have been little more than shadows. Beyond diplomacy, the Tabularium's true power lay in economic record-keeping. Its vaults hummed with tax records and accounts of public expenditures that guided Rome's financial policies. These were not mere numbers, but the lifeblood of a thriving empire. Consider this: every coin that changed hands, from the grand markets of Rome to the humblest taverns, was a testament to the meticulous record-keeping within the Tabularium. Tax records, for instance, detailed how much each citizen owed and when it was due. This ensured a steady flow of revenue into the imperial coffers, funding everything from grand infrastructure projects to military campaigns. Accounts of public expenditures provided a transparent window into where that money went. Whether it was used to pave roads or build aqueducts, every denarius spent had its origin traced back to the ledgers stored within the Tabularium. This transparency fostered trust among citizens, who could see their contributions at work in tangible ways. But perhaps the most critical role of the economic records was in managing trade agreements. Rome's prosperity was built on trade, and documents preserved in the Tabularium outlined the terms of these agreements. From tariff rates to preferred trading partners, every detail that could influence commerce was meticulously recorded. These records allowed Rome not only to maintain fairness in trade, but also to adapt swiftly to changes. If a new route opened or a trade partner faltered, the records provided the data needed for quick adjustments. This agility was crucial for preserving Rome's economic stability and maintaining its place as the financial hub of the world. In essence, the Tabularium wasn't just a repository of dusty scrolls, it was the central nervous system of Rome's economy. Its precise record-keeping ensured that every coin, every trade agreement, and every public expenditure served the greater good. Without this archive, Rome's financial affairs would have been little more than chaos. As we explore the grandeur of the Tabularium, let us remember that its true glory lies not in its architectural splendor, but in the humble scrolls it protected. For within these records lay the heartbeat of an empire, ensuring prosperity and stability for generations to come. Nestled within the Tabularium, among its carefully preserved scrolls and documents, lay the sacred scriptures of Rome's religious practices. These texts, revered as divine words themselves, held immense power over the daily lives and beliefs of Roman citizens. Beside these holy writings were detailed records of religious rituals, meticulously chronicled to ensure their accuracy and adherence. These documents outlined the precise steps for ceremonies honoring gods like Jupiter, Mars, and Apollo, as well as the rituals marking important dates in the Roman calendar. Among these archives were correspondences with pontiffs and oracles, who acted as intermediaries between the divine realm and the mortal world. These letters provided insights into the wills of the gods and guided the decisions and actions of Roman leaders. This trove of religious documents was not merely historical artifacts, they were living, breathing guides that shaped the spiritual landscape of Rome. From grand festivals to intimate personal rituals, the Tabularium's archives ensured that every aspect of Roman life was steeped in divine connection. The preservation of these records by the Tabularium was a testament to Rome's commitment to its spiritual heritage. It ensured that generations of Romans could remain connected to their divine roots, fostering a sense of unity and continuity across time. Through these documents, the spiritual pulse of Rome was maintained, influencing everything from major state decisions to everyday household rituals. The Tabularium thus stood as a silent guardian, safeguarding not just Rome's history, but also its very soul. Even today, the echoes of these ancient records can be seen in modern practices and beliefs, a testament to the enduring power of Rome's spiritual legacy. The Tabularium's humble scrolls continue to whisper their wisdom, shaping our understanding of the divine. For in these scrolls lay not just words but the essence of Rome's spirituality, a legacy that has transcended time and continues to inspire us today. Among its myriad scrolls and tablets were detailed agricultural records, an essential component of Rome's record-keeping system. These documents charted the empire's agricultural practices, trade routes, and farming innovations. These agricultural records were not mere historical artifacts, they were blueprints for Rome's agrarian policies and economic strategies. They detailed the types of crops grown, harvesting techniques employed, and the yields expected. Moreover, they contain vital information on irrigation systems, a critical technology for Rome's arid regions. These records outlined complex aqueduct networks that diverted water from distant sources to fertile fields. Such documents influenced farming practices across the empire, standardizing methods and optimizing output. Farmers from Gaul to Egypt could consult these scrolls for best practices in cultivating wheat or olives. The records also tracked trade routes, mapping the flow of agricultural goods across Rome's vast territory. This helped manage supply and demand effectively, ensuring that no region was left wanting. For instance, a scroll might note the abundance of olives in Baetica, modern-day Andalusia, and how they were shipped along the Guadalquivir River to Rome's ports. This coordination ensured that Rome's markets remained well-stocked. The Tabularium's records provided a comprehensive view of the agricultural landscape, allowing administrators to make informed decisions about policy and resource allocation. They could anticipate shortages and plan accordingly. Moreover, these records preserved valuable knowledge on agricultural innovations, such as the use of fertilizers or new ploughing techniques that could be disseminated across different provinces. The structure stood not just as a repository of history, but also as an active participant in Rome's agricultural economy, ensuring stability and growth. In this way, the Tabularium played a crucial role in managing Rome's agricultural sector. Its records influenced farming practices, optimized trade routes, and ensured a steady food supply. The impact of these records was profound. They helped Rome sustain its population and maintain its expansive territory. They were the backbone of an empire built on agricultural prowess. Today, as we marvel at the enduring grandeur of the Tabularium, we can appreciate that it was not just a monument to Rome's past, but an active agent in shaping its future through meticulous agricultural record-keeping. The educational scrolls stored within the Tabularium covered a vast array of subjects, from philosophy and literature to mathematics and law. These texts played a crucial role in educating Romans. They provided the intellectual foundation that shaped Roman thought and culture. Imagine the bustling classrooms filled with eager students poring over these scrolls, debating the works of Cicero or the mathematical treatises of Euclid. But it wasn't just about memorization. The Romans believed in active learning. They engaged deeply with these texts, analyzing and applying the knowledge to real-world situations. For instance, a young Roman studying law would not only read the legal scrolls, but also discuss and argue their points in hypothetical court cases with peers or tutors. This interactive approach ensured that the knowledge gleaned from these educational scrolls was not merely theoretical, but practical and applicable in daily life. The Tabularium thus acted as a living archive, constantly enriching Roman society with new ideas and perspectives that influenced their art, politics, and social structures. Even the great Roman orators like Cicero drew from these scrolls, weaving classical philosophy into their speeches to persuade and inspire the masses. Thus, the educational scrolls housed in the Tabularium were not just relics of the past, but vibrant elements that shaped Rome's future. As the Tabularium's towering columns stood sentinel over Rome, they housed more than just scrolls of history. Within their chambers lay the blueprints of the city's future. Engineering plans, surveys, and maps, each one a testament to Roman ingenuity. Consider the monumental task of constructing an aqueduct to supply fresh water to Rome's growing population. Surveyors meticulously mapped the terrain, calculating precise angles to ensure the water flowed downhill from its source. These surveys were crucial in planning the aqueduct's route, ensuring it navigated around obstacles and through the optimal path. One of the most notable examples is the Aqua Claudia, an engineering marvel that still stands today. Its construction relied heavily on the records from the Tabularium, precise maps, elevation data, and estimates of water flow. But the Tabularium's role wasn't confined to just water systems. Roads, bridges, and public buildings all benefited from the meticulous records housed within its walls. For instance, the construction of the Via Appia, one of Rome's most famous roads, was guided by detailed survey maps stored in the Tabularium. Without them, the city's infrastructure would have been a patchwork of trial and error, rather than the masterful design it became. Among the scrolls and records meticulously stored within its vaulted walls were medical texts that held vital information for advancing healthcare practices in Rome. These medical records provided insights into various aspects of health, disease treatment, and surgical procedures. One of the notable contributions was the works of Greek physician Hippocrates, whose writings on medical ethics and the Hippocratic Oath laid a foundation for professional conduct among Roman physicians. His treatises on diagnosis and prognosis also significantly influenced Roman medicine. The Tabularium's collection included texts by Roman physicians such as Galen and Celsus, who expanded on Hippocrates' principles. Galen's extensive writings covered anatomy, physiology, pathology, and pharmacology. Celsus's De Medicina was a comprehensive guide that not only documented medical knowledge, but also outlined procedures for surgical interventions. This work served as a valuable resource for Roman surgeons, contributing to the advancement of surgical techniques. The medical records in the Tabularium also documented innovative treatments for common ailments and injuries, including herbal remedies and therapeutic baths. These records provided a foundation for public health policies that improved the overall well-being of Rome's citizens. Without these preserved records, the advancements in Roman medicine might have been limited to the trial and error methods of individual practitioners. The systematic documentation and study of medical knowledge ensured a more reliable approach to healthcare. If we think of ancient Rome as a grand city with towering monuments, vast markets, and sprawling neighborhoods, one vital yet often overlooked aspect was its meticulous record-keeping. These census records provided invaluable insights into the social fabric of Roman society, revealing not just how many people lived in various regions, but also their occupations, family structures, and economic statuses. Alongside these census records were family lineage documents, meticulously chronicling the genealogies of prominent Roman families. These documents not only preserved historical accounts, but also had legal implications, determining inheritance rights and political eligibility. Personal letters were another treasure housed in the Tabularium. These epistles offered a glimpse into the everyday lives of Romans, their relationships, and their concerns. From military dispatches to love letters, these documents bridged the distance between people separated by war or commerce. The significance of these records cannot be overstated. They served as vital tools for Rome's administrators, allowing them to make informed decisions about governance, resource allocation, and military strategy. But beyond their administrative function, they held a deeper cultural value. By preserving these documents, the Tabularium ensured that future generations could understand the social dynamics of Roman society. It captured the voices and experiences of ordinary Romans, giving us a window into how people lived, loved, and interacted during this storied epoch. Moreover, these records offer a tangible link to our past, reminding us of the continuity between ancient civilizations and our modern world. They show how, even in an age before digital media, social documentation was integral to preserving cultural heritage and personal history. So, when we think of the grandeur of ancient Rome, let us not forget the humble yet vital role played by buildings like the Tabularium. It was more than just an archive, it was a guardian of Roman society's collective memory. The careful curation of these records within its walls demonstrates Rome's commitment to understanding and documenting its social fabric, making the Tabularium an essential component in the story of Rome's cultural preservation. And so, amidst the grand architecture and monumental achievements, we find a quiet testament to Rome's enduring legacy, its commitment to social documentation. The Tabularium housed not only the city's public records, but also artistic scrolls that documented the creative processes behind Rome's iconic art and architecture. These scrolls were meticulously crafted, containing sketches and blueprints for public art projects that would eventually adorn the city's streets and monuments. Imagine a scroll detailing the design of a grand mosaic, or another outlining the dimensions of a colossal statue. These were not mere drafts, they were precise records that ensured each piece was executed with precision. The artistic record-keeping in the Tabularium did more than just document. It influenced and shaped Roman art and architecture. These records allowed artists to refine their crafts over generations, building upon the successes and learning from the failures of those who came before them. For instance, the intricate mosaics found in Roman villas and public spaces were often the result of detailed planning documented on scrolls stored in the Tabularium. The same can be said for the colossal statues that stood as symbols of Roman power and achievement. Each one was carefully conceived and executed, according to plans preserved in the Tabularium's archives. This commitment to artistic record-keeping illustrates a broader cultural impact of the Tabularium beyond its administrative purposes. It was not just a place for bureaucratic documents, it was a sanctuary for creativity and inspiration. Beyond its administrative role, the Tabularium housed an equally vital treasure, Rome's scientific records. Astronomical observations, engineering diagrams, and scientific treatises filled its shelves, each a testament to the Roman intellect. Consider the astronomical records that detailed celestial movements with remarkable precision. These observations were not mere curiosities, they formed the backbone of Rome's navigational prowess. Engineering plans, too, were meticulously preserved in the Tabularium's vaults. These blueprints showcase Roman engineering ingenuity, from intricate aqueducts to monumental bridges. The scientific treatises held within the Tabularium's walls were no less significant. Authors like Vitruvius and Ptolemy penned works that laid the groundwork for fields such as architecture and astronomy. Their insights shaped Rome's intellectual landscape and fueled its technological advancements. It demonstrates how the preservation of intellectual endeavors is as crucial to a civilization's growth as any other administrative function. And the story of these records continues, echoing through the ages as a testament to Rome's enduring legacy. From the sweeping grandeur of imperial records to the intimate details of daily life, the Tabularium housed Rome's rich tapestry of history. At its heart lay the personal correspondence that shaped Roman politics and culture. Letters from soldiers stationed on the frontiers, diplomatic exchanges between consuls and senators, and correspondence from prominent figures like Cicero and Caesar filled its halls. These documents offered a window into the lives of ordinary Romans and the powerful alike, revealing the human element that drove Rome's administrative machinery. Cicero's letters, for instance, were not mere political missives, but personal reflections on his exile, his philosophical debates, and his love for his wife Terentia. His words breathed life into the political landscape of ancient Rome, making its history more relatable and human. In contrast, the letters of Julius Caesar were often terse and to the point, yet they held immense political significance. His communication with Cato the Younger during the Civil War was crucial in shaping Rome's political fate. Even seemingly mundane records held significance, such as the diary of a soldier stationed in Germania. It chronicled his daily life, and provided insights into the challenges faced by Roman troops on the frontier. These personal accounts wove a tapestry of human experience that brought Rome's administrative history to life. The Tabularium's role in preserving these personal narratives underscores the human element in Rome's record-keeping. It reminds us that behind the grand sweep of history lie individual stories that make Rome's past relatable and compelling. Census data in ancient Rome wasn't merely a statistical tool, it was the lifeblood of the empire's governance. Conducting censuses involved meticulous recording of every Roman citizen, their families, and their properties. Every 5 years, Rome's citizens would undergo a detailed census. This wasn't just a head count, it was an intricate process that documented the demographic makeup of the empire. The information gathered included not only names and numbers, but also details about each person's lineage, social status, and economic standing. These records were crucial for taxation, military service, and overall governance. These detailed demographic records weren't merely filed away, they were studied, analysed, and used to make informed decisions that guided the empire. The Tabularium, with its massive arches and vaults, provided an ideal environment for storing these invaluable documents. Its central courtyard ensured that the scrolls were protected from humidity and maintained their integrity. Imagine the sheer magnitude of information stored within its walls, scrolls piled high, each one holding a piece of Rome's history. These documents were more than just data, they represented the pulse of the empire, a vital connection to the people who lived and breathed under its rule. And so, amidst the bustling streets and towering monuments of Rome, the Tabularium stood as a silent sentinel, a testament to the power of records and the wisdom they held. Illustrating another critical role, this monumental building played in managing Rome's administrative needs, ensuring that every citizen was accounted for and their place in the empire understood. Among the historical records housed in the Tabularium were the geographical records of Rome's vast territories. These maps and surveys chronicled the empire's expansions, providing vital information for military strategy and administrative decisions. The Tabularium's architecture reflected the grandeur of Rome's territorial conquests. Its central courtyard allowed light to filter through, illuminating the intricate maps that lined its walls. These geographical records were meticulously crafted, depicting routes of military campaigns, surveyed boundaries, and the extent of Rome's territories. They served as more than just strategic tools. They documented Rome's growing dominance over diverse landscapes, from the lush farmlands of Italy to the rugged mountains of Spain and beyond. For instance, a map dating back to 216 BCE delineated Rome's conquest of Sardinia and Corsica, highlighting the island's strategic ports and fertile farmlands. Such records weren't just for military use, they provided a sense of Rome's expanding influence and the resources available to its citizens. Each map was a testament to Rome's engineering prowess, illustrating how its armies had surveyed and mapped new territories with remarkable precision. These geographical records weren't mere artifacts, they were active tools that guided Rome's administrative decisions, from tax collection to resource allocation. Thus, the Tabularium wasn't just a repository of history, but a dynamic hub where Rome's reach and influence were charted, managed, and continually expanded. The records of these projects offered insights into Rome's engineering prowess. For instance, the Aqua Claudia aqueduct, completed in 52 AD, was a marvel that carried water over 40 miles to supply the city. These documents weren't just for posterity. They were consulted regularly to manage the city's growth and ensure that vital infrastructure remained functional. For instance, repairs and extensions of the aqueduct system were meticulously planned based on these records. The Tabularium's role extended to capturing the essence of Rome's urban planning. Public buildings like theatres and bathhouses were documented, highlighting the city's commitment to public welfare. Beyond the grand structures, records of everyday infrastructure like wells, bridges, and even drainage systems showed how Rome cared for its citizens at every level. This meticulous documentation not only preserved Rome's rich past, but also guided its future development, ensuring that the city continued to thrive and evolve. One notable example includes the writings of Virgil, whose epic poem, the Aeneid, was a cornerstone of Roman literature. This work not only entertained but also served as a cultural touchstone, reflecting Roman values and ideals. The philosophical texts of Seneca were another significant inclusion in the Tabularium's collection. Seneca's writings on Stoicism and ethics provided moral guidance for Roman citizens and leaders alike. These literary works were meticulously preserved in the Tabularium's climate-controlled vaults, ensuring their longevity despite Rome's humid environment. The building's advanced architectural techniques, such as its central courtyard for air circulation, played a crucial role in this preservation effort. The Tabularium's role in safeguarding these literary treasures underscores its importance beyond administrative records. It became a symbol of Rome's commitment to intellectual pursuits and cultural preservation. Even today, these literary works continue to be studied and appreciated for their insights into ancient Roman society and thought. They serve as a testament to the enduring influence of Rome's intellectual heritage. And as we delve deeper into Rome's past, we come to appreciate the significance of these historical narratives, a vital part of Rome's enduring legacy. The Julio-Claudian dynasty, one of Rome's most influential ruling houses, is among the notable families whose lineages were meticulously documented within the Tabularium's hallowed walls. These genealogical scrolls served as more than just records of births and marriages. They were maps of Rome's political landscape. They outlined the successions of power from one family member to another, ensuring that the continuity of rule was maintained according to carefully laid plans. Each scroll documented key moments in history: Augustus's rise to power, the reign of Caligula, the tumultuous years under Nero. These records were essential for understanding not just the personal lives of Rome's elite, but also the political dynamics that shaped the empire. Beyond the Julio-Claudian lineage, other prominent families also had their genealogical records stored in the Tabularium. The Cornelii, known for their military prowess, and the Fabii, famous for their public service, were among those whose family histories were preserved. These genealogical records held immense importance not only for historical preservation, but also for maintaining the social fabric of Rome. They were consulted to resolve disputes over succession rights, to affirm nobility, and to uphold the city's political stability. The Tabularium's architecture reflected its significance. Its grand design was a testament to the value Rome placed on record-keeping and preserving their past. Multiple levels and vaulted ceilings ensured that these scrolls were kept safe, away from moisture and potential damage. As you stood before the Tabularium, surrounded by the echoes of history, you could appreciate its role in maintaining Rome's continuity, a vital part of Rome's enduring legacy. These genealogical records were not just dusty relics of the past, they were living documents that guided Rome's future. Among its many scrolls were the 12 Tables, one of the earliest known codifications of law in ancient Rome. This compilation of laws, created around 451 to 4550 BCE, served as the foundation for Roman jurisprudence. These tables did not simply record existing laws, they established new principles that would shape future legal decisions. For instance, they introduced the concept of capitis deminutio, which significantly affected Roman citizenship and property rights. The Tabularium also contained records of decisions made by important tribunals, such as the Centum Viri. These judicial bodies interpreted and applied the laws codified in the 12 Tables, creating legal precedents that guided Roman society. One such significant case involved the dispute over land ownership. The tribunal's ruling established that possession of land for a continuous period without interruption granted legal title, a principle known as usucapio. This precedent had far-reaching implications for property law in Rome. The legal documents stored in the Tabularium were not mere historical artifacts, they were living documents that guided the development of Roman law. By preserving these records, the Tabularium ensured the continuity and evolution of jurisprudence throughout Rome's history. In a sense, the Tabularium was more than just an archive. It was a repository of wisdom that shaped the very fabric of Roman society. Its role in preserving legal documents contributed to the development and continuity of Roman law, ensuring justice and order for centuries. The Tabularium, a significant building in ancient Rome, has become instrumental in modern archaeology's quest to understand the city's past. As a repository of crucial historical documents, it provides valuable insights into the architecture and societal structures of the Roman era. Archaeologists today rely on these ancient records to reconstruct historical sites with remarkable precision. For instance, the Tabularium's documents have been vital in understanding the layout and purpose of the Pantheon, one of Rome's most famous structures. Detailed accounts from the Tabularium have helped researchers decipher the engineering techniques used to build the Pantheon, including the innovative use of concrete and the design of its vast dome. Similarly, records from the Tabularium have aided in the reconstruction of the Colosseum, offering insights into its construction phases and the types of events it hosted. Perhaps most significantly, these historical documents provide a window into ancient Roman society itself. They detail social structures, legal systems, and daily life in a way that no physical artifact can. For example, the records reveal the intricate system of Roman law and its role in maintaining order within the city-state. This knowledge helps us understand not just how Rome functioned, but also how its legal principles influenced modern jurisprudence. Archaeological context is invaluable for understanding the broader significance of individual artifacts. By cross-referencing Tabularium records with physical remains, archaeologists can place these artifacts within their proper historical and cultural framework. Consider the Tabularium's role in understanding the significance of a small statue or an engraved tablet found during excavations. Without these historical documents, such finds might remain mysterious relics. The documents housed in the Tabularium also shed light on the economic and political structures of Rome, providing a rich backdrop against which to interpret archaeological discoveries. For instance, records detailing the city's financial systems help us understand the economic context in which coin hoards or trade routes were discovered. The ongoing significance of the Tabularium lies in its ability to bridge the gap between the ancient world and modern scholarship. As new discoveries are made, these historical documents remain a vital resource for interpreting and understanding them. Moreover, the Tabularium's importance extends beyond the borders of Rome itself. Its records have been instrumental in reconstructing Roman influence across the vast expanse of the empire. The documents offer insights into how Roman administrative systems were implemented and managed in distant provinces, providing a deeper understanding of Rome's impact on the wider world. In conclusion, the Tabularium stands as a testament to Rome's commitment to preserving its history and culture. Its records continue to be invaluable tools for modern archaeologists seeking to unravel the mysteries of the ancient world. Through these documents, we gain a more comprehensive and nuanced understanding of how Rome was governed, lived in, and ultimately shaped the world we know today. Tax receipts, for instance, reveal the intricate tax system Rome employed to fund its vast infrastructure projects. By studying these receipts, historians can trace how revenue was collected and redistributed across the empire, shedding light on the economic policies that kept Rome's engine running. Accounting ledgers within the Tabularium offer detailed accounts of expenditures and income. These records allow scholars to track the financial health of various regions, providing a nuanced understanding of economic stability and challenges faced by Rome's provinces. The meticulous nature of these ledgers underscores the importance Rome placed on fiscal accuracy and transparency. Property deeds, another critical type of financial record stored in the Tabularium, outline land ownership and transactions. These documents offer insights into Roman property laws and real estate practices, reflecting a complex economic ecosystem where wealth and influence were closely tied to landholdings. But delve into the Tabularium, and you'll find more than just accounts of transactions. Among its scrolls were technical records that reveal a different side of Rome's administrative prowess, Roman engineering blueprints. Consider the Aqua Claudia, an aqueduct commissioned by Emperor Claudius in 41 CE. Its architectural plans, meticulously drawn and preserved within the Tabularium's archives, laid out not just dimensions, but also intricate details of its course. These blueprints didn't merely document, they guided engineers in building a system that would bring fresh water from the Aniene River to Rome's thirsty population. Imagine the grandeur of these designs, conceived not just for efficiency, but also for aesthetic appeal. The Tabularium's records didn't stop at aqueducts. They included blueprints for bridges too, like the Pons Cestius. These documents outlined its arches and foundations, ensuring stability even under the weight of Roman traffic. And there were plans for buildings as well. The Pantheon's iconic dome, a marvel of engineering that still stands today. The significance of these documents can't be overstated. They laid the foundation for Rome's infrastructure, enabling its growth and stability. In preserving these blueprints, the Tabularium played a crucial role in safeguarding Roman architectural ingenuity for posterity. Beyond architectural designs, the Tabularium also housed another vital set of blueprints, Roman land surveys. These were not mere maps, but detailed records of ownership and distribution of land throughout Rome's vast territory. Known as cadastral maps, these surveys were incredibly precise and accurate for their time. They marked the boundaries of properties with remarkable detail. The creation of these surveys was entrusted to skilled professionals known as agrimensors or land surveyors. Their expertise ensured that each property was correctly measured and recorded. These records were crucial not only for documenting the vast territory Rome controlled, but also for resolving legal disputes over land ownership and boundaries. By maintaining these surveys in the Tabularium, Rome ensured that its land resources were managed effectively and that any conflicts could be resolved with reference to accurate records. Imagine a world before GPS technology. These cadastral maps were the lifeline for ensuring fair distribution and ownership of lands across Rome's expansive empire. And with that, we understand how the Tabularium's role in preserving Roman land surveys was not just about keeping records, but also about upholding justice and fairness across its territories. The Tabularium was designed with an unwavering commitment to accuracy and diligence. Within its grand halls, scribes meticulously recorded the most crucial imperial edicts, decrees that dictated how Rome's vast territories were managed and governed. These were no ordinary records. They held the power to shape laws, settle disputes, and ensure fairness across the empire. The process of recording these edicts began with the scribes inking each letter onto wax tablets using a stylus. Each tablet, roughly the size of a modern notebook, would be filled with the intricate details of an imperial decree. Once completed, a second scribe would review and verify the accuracy of the transcription, ensuring that not a single word was amiss. Upon verification, the tablets were then archived in a meticulously organized system within the Tabularium's vast storage rooms. The edicts were categorized by date and topic, making it possible for administrators to quickly locate specific decrees when needed. This meticulous filing system was essential for maintaining the efficient administration of Rome's extensive territories. When a decree needed to be accessed, administrators would consult the detailed catalogues kept at the Tabularium's entrance. These catalogues served as maps to the storage rooms, guiding officials directly to the specific tablets that contained the required information. The precision of this archival system ensured that even the most obscure decrees could be retrieved swiftly and accurately. To further illustrate, consider an edict issued in 21 BCE by Gaius Gracchus, which addressed land reforms across Italy. Such a decree, if not correctly recorded and stored, could have led to chaos and injustice. But thanks to the Tabularium's meticulous record-keeping, the decree was preserved with exacting detail, ensuring that generations of Romans could refer back to it and maintain the integrity of the land reforms. The Tabularium's critical administrative function extended beyond merely storing records. It also served as a training ground for future administrators who learned the importance of precision and diligence from the scribes at work within its hallowed halls. As we stand in awe of the Tabularium's legacy, it's not just the grandeur of the building that captivates us, but the silent testament to Rome's dedication to justice and fairness. The imperial decrees that once filled its halls continue to echo through history, reminding us of the importance of meticulous record-keeping in shaping a just society. But it wasn't just grand public buildings like the Colosseum. The Tabularium also held records of more subtle but equally significant constructions, such as the aqueducts that supplied fresh water to Rome's inhabitants. The plans for these architectural feats were meticulously stored in multiple levels within the Tabularium, ensuring that future generations could refer to them and maintain Rome's infrastructure. For example, the Architectural Design Archives included detailed schematics for the Pont du Gard in France, which was built to supply water to the city of Nimes. This aqueduct, with its impressive arches and precise engineering, is a reminder of Rome's influence extending beyond its own borders. The preservation of these records within the Tabularium underscores the importance of thorough documentation in maintaining and propagating a civilization's physical legacy. Imagine for a moment, if these architectural blueprints were not preserved, how much of Rome's history and ingenuity would be lost to time. The Tabularium ensured that this did not happen. These records have allowed scholars to study the intricate details of Roman architecture, from the grandeur of the Colosseum to the subtle elegance of their water systems, all of which contributed to Rome's lasting legacy. In conclusion, the Tabularium's role in housing architectural design archives was pivotal, not only for Rome's past, but also for its enduring influence on the world today. Imagine a vast empire stretching from the bustling streets of Rome to distant provinces, all held together by an intricate web of records and administrative data. At the heart of this complex system stood the Tabularium, a monumental archive building dedicated to preserving the empire's administrative records. These records were invaluable for allocating resources effectively, ensuring that no region was left wanting while others basked in plenty. Tax records, another vital component of the Tabularium's holdings, provided insights into the financial health and contributions of Rome's vast territories. By tracking the revenue generated from each province, Roman officials could make informed decisions on where to invest resources for maximum benefit. Government correspondence, carefully stored and archived in the Tabularium, played a pivotal role in maintaining communication across vast distances. These letters and dispatches carried updates on local conditions, military movements, and political developments, ensuring that the central government was always informed. In essence, the Tabularium served as a nerve center for the Roman Empire, its records ensuring that no detail was overlooked and that every part of the empire functioned in harmony. This intricate system of record-keeping not only maintained Rome's administrative efficiency, but also ensured that its rich history and culture were meticulously preserved for posterity. Thus, the Tabularium stood not just as a monument to Roman engineering prowess, but also as a testament to the foresight of its architects in creating a system that ensured Rome's enduring legacy. The Tabularium, with its grand arches and vaults, was a showcase of Roman engineering prowess, but its innovations did not end there. The building's construction in 78 BC introduced new techniques for vaulting that would influence subsequent architectural designs in Rome. Roman builders had discovered the strength of concrete and used it extensively in the Tabularium's construction. Concrete allowed for the creation of vast, airy vaults that supported the weight of the building's upper floors without the need for bulky columns or beams. These innovations made the Tabularium a model for future Roman architecture, which increasingly featured large, open spaces supported by durable vaults and arches. Marble was another key material employed in the Tabularium's construction. The use of marble provided both aesthetic beauty and practical durability, ensuring that the records housed within were protected from environmental damage over time. The structural durability of the Tabularium was further enhanced by its design, which included a central courtyard that facilitated natural ventilation and light penetration. This architectural innovation ensured the preservation of Rome's historical documents for centuries to come. Among the precious texts stored within its walls were philosophical works by luminaries such as Seneca and Cicero, whose ideas would shape not only Roman society, but also Western thought for centuries to come. Seneca's writings on Stoicism emphasized living in accordance with nature and accepting one's fate. These ideas resonated deeply within Roman society, offering a sense of control and peace amidst life's uncertainties. Meanwhile, Cicero's works on ethics, politics, and philosophy provided a moral compass for Roman citizens, advocating for reason, justice, and the common good. His ideas were so influential that they became foundational in Western political thought. The Tabularium's grand architecture reflected the significance Rome placed on preserving its intellectual heritage. Its massive arches and vaults symbolized the enduring value of philosophical thought in shaping society. The building played a crucial role in safeguarding these ideas, ensuring that future generations could learn from the wisdom of their predecessors. This preservation of intellectual traditions has had a profound and enduring impact on Western thought. The architecture reflected advanced techniques for document preservation in a humid climate, including using marble to line walls and ceilings. This material helped regulate the environment, protecting scrolls from dampness. Scrolls were stored meticulously in vaults and niches designed specifically for their size. These dedicated spaces ensured that the documents remained undisturbed and safe from pests or moisture. Roman archival practices included sophisticated cataloging systems. Each scroll was meticulously labelled with details such as the author, date, and subject matter. This made retrieval efficient, even in a vast archive like the Tabularium. Maintenance techniques were equally rigorous. Regular checks ensured that scrolls remained intact and readable. Damaged documents were repaired promptly to preserve their content for future generations. In many ways, the Tabularium was not just a building. It was a symbol of Rome's dedication to intellectual continuity and the preservation of its rich cultural heritage. The meticulous care taken in storing, cataloguing, and maintaining these scrolls ensured that Rome's past was preserved for future generations to learn from and be inspired by. This commitment has had a profound impact on Western thought, ensuring the wisdom and knowledge of ancient Rome continue to influence modern society. Censorship was a powerful tool employed by Rome's rulers to maintain control over their empire. Records and scrolls housed in the Tabularium were not just preserved, they were carefully managed. In certain cases, censorship took the form of book burning or restricting access to specific records deemed sensitive or subversive. One notable example is the reign of Tiberius, who ordered many of his predecessor Augustus's records to be sealed away or even destroyed. These actions were not mere acts of spite, they were strategic efforts to control the narrative and maintain power. The Tabularium served as a critical nexus in this scheme of information control, a place where records could be either safeguarded or suppressed. In essence, the Tabularium was not just a building, it was an instrument of Rome's governance and a testament to the power of information control. As we delve deeper into Rome's history, it becomes clear that the story of the Tabularium is not one of passive preservation, but of active shaping, a reflection of a civilization's belief in the potent force of controlled information. This building, amid its arches and vaults, was not just a silent observer, but an integral player in Rome's historical drama.